Well, if you think the action's been good so far, and I certainly do, can't get much better than this, can you? A repeat of an Olympic final. Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, the #1 ranked pair in the world, the winners of this Korean Open last year. Ma Jin, of course, her second final of the day. The Olympic champions, the world champions, and the champions here in Korea from 2 years ago. Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Jung just doing the first umpire's duty, the toss of the coin. Well, the world and Olympic champions in the all-red kit. The world #1s in yellow and black. But the world and Olympic champions only the #4 seeds, whereas Ma Jin, there she is, and her partner, the #1 seeds, and of course #1 in the world ranking. Ma Jin, of course, 24 years of age, from Qingdao, and their win-loss record for last year really was quite extraordinary. 8 finals from 12 tournaments, and at least a semi-final in every single tournament they played last year. They won 5 titles, incidentally. Zhu Chen, 28, from Jiangsu province. Tall man, 188, that's about 6'2". And as you can see, they haven't dropped a game all the way through to today's final. Only one seeded pair that they've had to play against, that was in yesterday's semi-final against Suket Prakamol and Sarah Lee from Konkan. And that was pretty convincing. Last match on court was yesterday on semi-finals day, 21-12, 21-14. So to Zhao Yunlei, made history in London Olympic Games, became the first badminton player to win 2 gold medals at the same Olympics. One of 7 other players, so 8 players altogether, who have won 2 gold medals in Olympic Games in badminton history. #4 in the world, which to me is a little surprising when they have been as high as #1. In fact, they spent 82 weeks, that's 19 months, as world #1s. And their win-loss record for last year, 11 tournaments, 5 finals, winning 4 of them, in fact. Lost the Super Series finals. That was the first final they'd lost since the Hong Kong Open, more than a year prior to those Super Series finals. Well, goodness me, didn't they have a battle in the second round against the Russians, Dulkin and Vizlova. 55 minutes to get through that one. But what on earth happened in that semi-final against the #6 seed? The pair that beat them in those Super Series finals, Joachim Fischer and Christina Pedersen, 21-16, 21-3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
32
on my right, Chen and Ma Jin, China. And on my left, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, China. Ma Jin to serve to Zhang Nan. Lob or play.
So the defending champions, far side of the court, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, up against the former champions, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Now,
1 lob.
I just had a glimpse there of the previous meetings between these 2 pairs. This is the 14th meeting. And the world and Olympic champions, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, having won 11 of the previous 13. But perhaps most significantly, Jim, the fact that they've won the last 8, and the last time, in fact, that this pair, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, actually recorded a victory over their opponents retired injured.
It's got not a good statistic to have for today.
No. That's a very polite way of putting it.
I must say, you know, other than against the Russian pair, which I saw some of that match in the two last set, they were pretty convincing. So I'm not taking too much into that one. Yesterday, even though I thought the Danes could have done much better than they did, and maybe there was a little bit of fatigue with Christina playing 111 minutes in the ladies double earlier. I must say I also gotta give credit to the Chinese pair, especially Zhang, who played. I think he played really well. And I spoke to Joachim Fischer yesterday after the match. Of course, he was pretty. He wasn't in the best mood. Let's put it that way. But he also said he also kind of felt that they really played well. So he couldn't totally blame it on fatigue and. So there is something, there is a kind of a confidence in this tournament from Zhang and Zhao that and also it's pretty visible here at the start that they just have that good feeling right now. Look at that.
Yeah, it's magnificent, isn't it?
Of course, we also have to think about Margin has already been in court today, so that wasn't. I know it was a two-setter, but it was a long match.
51 minutes.
51 minutes, and some of the rallies there were very hard.
Server 2-5.
Women's doubles, didn't it? Very long rally, early stages. Look at that smash and the defence. Wow. There was a smash in that rally, 276 from Zhu Chen.
Zhu Chen is only holding his knees. I can't even say it was Jin's longest rally for today. Because the latest doubles rally was longer.
There you go. What did I tell you? 171, oh, just over 171 miles per hour. It's the fastest of the tournament so far.
Service over 6-3.
I remember in last year's final, Zhu Chen actually hit a smash at 295. I'd be very surprised if he manages to replicate that, because I think the shuttles are considerably slower.
Service over 4-6.
I haven't seen that many of these.
No.
Smash in this tournament either, so.
indicating that she wanted to wipe the handle of her racket, that her hand was slipping, and then went off and took on board some liquid. Probably aware that the umpire wouldn't have given permission if she'd known it was for a drink.
6-all.
Good flick serve. Patient build up.
7-6.
Delightful change of pace from Ma Jin after the thunderous smash from Zhu Chen.
It's clear to see that Su and Ma has decided to take Zhang out of the game, constantly playing on Zhao.
Yeah.
Which is wise because he's been playing really, really well. And she seems to be struggling a little bit. He is the guy that creates. So as we see here, he's very difficult to play against when he's in that mood.
Server. 7-all. Server 8-7.
Yeah, clearly long. Oh, it's still good.
9-7.
No complaint?
No.
I thought it looked wide. Or long, sorry. We'll see in a minute.
Oh, it's difficult to tell from that angle, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, magnificent.
Jen is really playing well in the start.
7.
Controlling the net. Oh, that's fantastic. Behind the back shot.
Yeah, it's really gone past.
Look at that. It's just, oh, she indicates she wants to go straight and then she goes cross behind the back. Very difficult shot. Technically, very gifted player, Maja. Look at that. Just takes the net away. That's out.
Ooh.
11-7. Interval.
Wow. I beg to differ.
We're not agreeing on that one?
No, I thought that landed in, but I'm not sure we'll see that again.
I'm sitting a little bit further out to that side.
Yeah,
so
you are. You're in a better position to see. But that's all academic, really, because that is what the confirmed scoreline is. A 4-point advantage to the world #1s against the #4 seeds. And of course, as with the women's doubles, two Chinese pairs playing against each other. No coaches involved.
20 seconds.
fifth final here at the Korean Open. Won three previous titles.
Good defense by Chen.
Zhang Nan just not smashing from the back of the court. Oh, his partner's gone for a new racket.
He's got 2 rackets now.
Oh, for goodness sake, what's going on? He's got another one. She's handed it over. This is extraordinary. Get that one out of the way.
Never seen that before.
Would you believe it? I wondered what on earth was going on. He wasn't smashing from the back of the court. He was clearing. I wondered whether he'd got a shoulder injury. She's dashed off, grabbed a new racket, got his racket, picked up her own. He's defended one. She said, come on, take the better racket.
I've never seen that, but that's
I
good.
have never seen that before.
That's team play. That's team play.
Brilliant.
Setting 7.
Oh, that rally needs to be shown on the sports quiz shows with what happened next. Oh my goodness, now Zhu Shen's dropped his racket, picked it up. Goodness gracious, it's all happening. And that's gone wide. Well, this is absolutely tremendous. I have to send somebody off to get me a cup of tea in a minute to calm down. 282. Goodness me.
No wonder he can't hold the racket.
That's 175 miles an hour. Brilliant, isn't it?
Subserver 14-8.
Accuracy of the shot, but the vision to see that's where the gap was.
And that's something Sue, if he gets that in his game, he's gonna be lethal, you know, because he's got the big smash.
Yeah.
He needs those kind of shots, the front court, the build up.
And he does, or has in the past, relied too much on his power play, hasn't he?
15-8.
Chen's defense, unbelievable. Oh, she's giving him the look.
16-8.
Zhao Yunlei not happy.
She's losing the battle right now.
Yeah, she's not used to that.
It's about pride.
Yeah.
Subserver
With the status of
9,
double Olympic champion
15.
comes a certain pressure.
Yeah, it does. Unless you wouldn't be double Olympic champion if she was satisfied with just losing, so.
No, exactly.
So difficult to get back. To place it close, without going out over the net. Technically very, very difficult shots.
Good judgment.
Service over, 10-17.
Much flatter smash that time from Zhang Nan.
11-17.
Oh, Jin, for once, not ready for it. He's very quick onto these half-court shots at the moment, isn't he, Zhu Chen? Pouncing on everything. Oh, string's gone.
Service over, 12-18.
Zhao Yunlei trying to take the advantage of the net back. Jin has been very successful.
Service over, 19-13.
Wide. Goodness me.
Really right.
This time the slice from Zhu Chen of pace, the change of angle that produces. And it brings the defending champions to gain points.
Zhao is really discussing right now what to do.
Landed in. 21-13. Opening game in favour of the defending champions and #1 seeds.
21-13.
21 minutes of play, and the world and Olympic champions outclassed in game #1. Thought at the end of the opening game, Zhao Yunlei didn't look terribly happy. Being outplayed at the front of the court by this lady, Margin.
20 seconds.
On a couple of occasions, she looked as if she wasn't terribly happy with her partner, Zhang Nan. They are naturally a very aggressive pair, but we didn't see enough of that in the opening game, to be honest.
Not at all.
The defending champions far more positive in their tactics.
Subs over, 1 low.
Between the two players, Chen and Margin.
A much different attitude from Zhang and Zhao now. Can already hear it from the start. I think one of the things that might have surprised Zhang a little bit is that Margin has actually been really effective in the defense. So he probably thought it would be an easier task than it has been.
Well, 285 was his fastest in that opening game, Chen.
Come on, Ju. Go for 300.
Yeah, come on.
You can do it.
That'd be great to see, wouldn't it? Can't believe he could do it with these shuttles, surely.
No. Steps over, 2-1.
She read it. She was there early.
Yeah, so they're really having a battle on the front court now at the net to go. So every time one of them is winning it, they're making the other one know that they're really happy about it. So it's a little bit of a psychological war going on there. Defense by Margin. Oi! Oh, he's breaking the shuttle. what the viewers really can't see here is in that jump smash. Zhu is
two.
cutting it so hard that he actually breaks the feathers.
Oh no, there's a bit of a problem here with Zhu Chen. He's bent over double at the side of the court. I suspect he's got a bit of shuttle in his eye.
Yeah, and that comes from that cut. I could see straight away that cut that comes. It simply breaks the feather, and that feather actually goes into his eye, and that can hurt. Yes. I've tried it myself.
Especially if you wear contact lenses.
Yeah.
Which I don't know whether he does, but certainly uncomfortable.
Unless his eyes are blue normally.
Oh dear, that's a waste. A rare error from
Serve
Martin.
server, 3-all.
Look at the battle they have up there.
4-3.
Currently the two best front court players as far as the women are concerned.
Yeah.
You don't put Liliana Natsir up in that bracket?
I do. On her best days, I think she's probably even better. But the last couple of times I've seen Natsir, she's not disciplined enough. She's going more to the game of standing in defense and doing all kinds of things. It's a little bit the same as Koki Jiang. So when you have to rate the best in something, you also gotta take away that it doesn't always have to be spectacular. It has to be effective. And these two girls are just very effective. They don't have the skill set that Natsir has, but it's effective.
Yeah. And I know we've had this discussion before, comparing these two women on court at the moment with the greats Gao Ling, who of course won 2 Olympic mixed doubles titles back-to-back, Sydney 2000 and Athens 2004. But I know you believe she was a better front court player, but I believe these two women on court now are better all-court players.
Yeah.
I think that maybe, yeah, I can see your argument for Gao Ling being perhaps slightly better at the net, but I think these two players are more complete players. They're brilliant at the net, but they're also very, very good in all other departments too.
Yeah, and mixed double has changed since then. You know, there was more
6,
just front back.
5.
Today, you can see these two guys go into the net and let the girls stay in the back. So it has changed a little bit. And we have to remember, you know, Gao Ling played with Zhang Jun, who was just bombing from the backcourt.
Yeah,
so
smashing everything.
So he didn't really want her down there. But there was something with Gao Ling that I think that, you know, was also making her special. She was very, very smart tactically as well, and especially under pressure situations. When it came to the Worlds and the Olympics.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
7-5.
I must say, you know, on her best days, I think Christina Pedersen is also up there on the net play. I think we saw some of that at the Olympics. She needs to be that good because the way that Joachim Fischer plays is also very attacking from the backcourt. So I also actually rate her quite high at the net.
Yeah, I think we saw that last month at the Super Series finals as well. I certainly didn't see it in her semi-final yesterday, which was obviously a disappointment to all Danish fans. But there again, this pair that we're looking at right now were superb.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! A little bit of of gymnastics as well.
7-all.
Oh, that's something I never tried to do. Broken arm and legs. That's pretty good. Breakdancing for a big man.
Backhand smash. I wonder how fast that was. Rally. And look at you, Chen. He's absolutely exhausted after that rally.
7.
Hands on hips.
Margin.
Oh, I'm not surprised. 287.
Come on, Sue. Don't be tired. Extremely glad I'm not a shuttle in there. Fantastic. And again, the margin. She's really, really challenging up there today, and she's winning the
9-7.
battle. I do think that Zhang needs to come up with a little bit more than what he does. He's got a very, very angry partner soon if he doesn't get his act together.
Good.
No, she did take an awfully long time. Zhang Nan saying he just lost his balance. He wasn't ready.
Sub-server 8-9.
Look at the reaction. Yeah, she's fired up, all right. She's not happy that she's not in a winning position.
Not only is she not in the winning position, but she's actually lost the battle on the net.
9-all.
There's a little bit of a fight in the fight right now.
Yeah. Well, we're back level.
Sue looks a little bit tired now. I think she's a little bit slower, gets a little bit slower to the shuttles.
I thought that a couple of rallies ago.
Yeah, not a good sign.
No. Low serve is absolutely
11-9.
perfect.
Interval.
So on a run of 4 straight points, the number 4 seeds have the advantage at the mid-game interval. And I wonder if we've just seen a little shift in momentum.
I think we have.
Yeah.
I definitely think we have. I think if Sue and Margin should have they should have taken advantage when they had the chance. I think Zhang and Zhao is, especially Zhao right now, is fired up.
20 seconds.
Well, interesting from their previous 13 meetings, only 4 times has it gone to 3 innings.
11-9.
But not only is she playing better Zhao, but Sue also shows that weakness, you know, and that gives you confidence.
Yeah. It's a missed
11.
opportunity. Going out the back.
Incredible defense by my team. Here comes Sue.
Brilliant! Oh my goodness gracious. Well, he lost his balance as he landed, having
11,
played the drop shot.
4.
Zhang Nan left on the floor. Look at this. Look at the disguise on that.
Does he twist his foot?
Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing what happened to Zhu Chen.
He's not getting up. Oh, he's just looking at himself at the big screen.
Well, just showing that he wants the court mopped, but he was awfully slow in getting up, wasn't he? That was a real worry. Also, wasn't quite sure what happened to Zhu Chen.
No. I think he was just tired.
Here we go. Oh! Well, I don't think he did actually twist his ankle, but it was mighty close. He is showing us he's a bit of a gymnast. Superb.
Server 12, 11.
We have a record coming up.
Super angle. Pace of these rallies. Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Server 12, all.
Surely. He's getting faster and faster. There's us saying he's getting tired. 290.
Come on.
That's 180 miles per hour.
Come on, Sue. 10 more. Doesn't matter, as long as it's hot.
Server 13, 12.
Absolutely stepping into that Zhao Yunlei.
But
Look at her positioning here.
Yeah, fantastic.
And as she's defending, she's moving forward as well.
There's a lot of sweat on the court. From all the gymnastic that Sue's doing.
Play.
think that Zhang Nan is getting a little bit frustrated.
It's very obvious. He's not the type of player that Su is, so he's more of a placement. He's got more smashes where he places it and then follows up, and they're not giving him that chance. They're actually lifting it back to the backcourt again. Martin has been really good at that. Not only that, when he's done these half courts or half soft smashes, she's been placing them right. Got away with that one.
Sub-server 14.
It's a typical get away with it scream. Got away with it scream.
I do sense though, Jim, that if the defending champions want to hold on to their title, I just sense they need to win it in this 2 straight.
Yeah.
It's gone well now.
And it's mistakes like this that
15, 13.
Yeah.
It's it's fouled.
That was a
I
tired
feel a
looking
little
desperation
bit
shot.
I feel a little bit from Martin,
13.
because I think he can, you know, she's really playing well, and she doesn't need that kind of showboating. It's a bit frustrating for her. And
Yeah.
of course she feels that Su's tired. And
Yeah, but she's the one who's already played 1 match
yeah,
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Deep,
she's also giving her.
deep in discussion. I can tell you at the start of that discussion, our Jim has been a little more forceful than we saw just now. And now she's lost her own way.
17, 13.
Oh, it's understandable.
Sub-server 14, 17.
Doesn't miss many of these, does she? Maybe over anxious just to finish off the rally. That was a tired looking shot.
Sub-server
Second smash that went into
18,
the net.
14.
And we're just 3 points away from the 3rd and deciding game. Didn't get his feet in position at all.
Change.
It's just desperation. You can't play cross-court
19,
from that low down in
14.
court. Not when you're playing against Zhao Yunlei. Well, it's called good.
Sub-server 15,
Zhao
19.
Yunlei spreading her arms as if to indicate that she thought it was out.
Martin telling to tell Zhao not to try and influence the line judge. It's very seldom you see Chinese players go at each other like that. But Martin is in
Subs
trouble
over
because Su
20,
is...
game point 15.
Yeah,
Su's not, she's not where he should be right now.
5 game point opportunities to level this final at 1 game apiece. Oh, that's well saved though.
Subs over 16, 20.
Played from Zhao Yunlei. Real commitment on that final shot.
Zhao Yunlei,
And it is indeed 1 game
all.
apiece. 21-16. Second game. 48 minutes of play. Everything to play for in the third and deciding game. Well, Chen did look like a very tired man towards the end of that second game.
Final game.
Not surprised after he's been thundering down these smashes. 290, his fastest so far, which also happens to be the fastest of the tournament so far. Whether he and Ma Jin can tactically pull themselves together, find some energy from somewhere as well. Yeah, well, that perhaps answers part of my question. Chen didn't even move for that. The world and Olympic champions Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei locking it into the open space.
Different approach by Ma Jin there, lifting from the service return. I think she has to go forward and get the net, so they keep the attack. Otherwise I think Zhang and Zhao will run away with this set quite easily. Oh, well placed serve.
3 love.
Serving to the forehand of Su. Who expects it in the backhand. So he has to change it and can't really get it to the forehand. Zhang and Zhao.
5 love.
A bit misjudgment by Su. Expected Ma Jin to go back to the back court. There you see it. Expects Ma Jin to go back. They have to stop the bleeding now, or else Chang and Zhao is running away with this set quite easily. That's much better. That's what Yi needs to do. She needs to go up and take that net again, and then she needs to trust that Su will get back at his game where he hits hard and have variations from the back. It's the only way to just play along. Chang and Zhao is much better. That's better again, Ma Jin. So more of that.
2 5.
Coming forward, controlling the net.
Once again, a little bit of a discussion as to whether the shuttle should be changed or not. Oops.
He's not really moving that well, Su, I must say.
No.
I know he did some gymnastic and whatever he did, or Gangnam style or whatever it was. but he's not, you know, look at that. He's you know, slow, hoping. I've seen him many times where he moves much better than that. So I'm actually feeling a little sad for Ma Jin because I think she's playing really, really well. But it takes 2 to win in mixed doubles. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was really, really angry right now. She's really giving her best. Look at that again. Hanging his head, moving. Look at the attitude. Look at his, you know,
his whole body language, yeah.
why
Letting the torso fall forward as he's going, lunging in towards the net. I mean, the whole movement. Just take a look at this.
His head.
Yeah,
that's not a typical move.
No.
You never do that normally.
No.
If that had been a Olympic final, he would never have done that. So I don't know why he's doing it. And if you can hit your smash at 290, you must have some power in you, lifting you. So.
Yeah. I don't know whether he's not well, but he's certainly in distress looking at him there. In fact, I really wonder whether he's going to carry on. Yeah, it just didn't react.
He's wobbling a little bit. His legs are.
I wondered, you know, towards the end of last year in some of the tournaments, a couple of the tournaments he played, I wondered whether he was really 100% fit. I guess he, well, like all players, built up towards the Olympic Games so much and tried to peak for that, and perhaps had a bit of time off. It seems to me as if he's been struggling with his fitness ever since. Broken the string of his racket today.
4-7.
Oh, you're a hard taskmaster, aren't you? I certainly never hit one that quick.
You always want more, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Great reactions from Zhang Nan.
You can also say for the way that Su plays and the way he's built, he's much bigger than Zhang Nan, for example. He needs to be, you know, really, really fit, whereas Zhang Nan is depending on other things than just hitting hard.
Yeah, much more solid physique, isn't he?
And when you use these mats, you know, you use triple as much power than if you just for example, hit it clear. That's it.
Oh, that's landed in, yeah.
But then again, I would think to myself, you know, Su should think to himself, if I'm to play like this, well, I have to be really, really fit. So it's surprising that he's looking like he's very fatigued. He's wobbling around. And
I think he was fitter when he was playing two events, actually.
Yeah.
When he was playing his men's doubles with Guo Zhengdong, with whom he won a bronze medal at the World Championships in Paris. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
6-8.
He does really look bad. He doesn't look good.
I mean, it was a great backhand.
Yeah,
it was
no, but he's between the rallies. He's
exactly
walking around.
And in fact, after he played that last shot, he never moved at all. If his opponents got it back, he would have been absolutely left stranded. Don't believe that. Zhao Yunlei, the defence. Again, just look at that.
9-6.
He is struggling. He's in physical distress. I don't know whether it's just fitness or whether he's ill or... But look,
Well, he was also kind of sick when he played the China Open, remember that? So maybe it's a little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, something not right.
I was a little bit doubt if he played the final or not, but he played quite well there. So. Fighting.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing a rope-a-dope in badminton. Good old Muhammad Ali trick. Staying out.
Oh, yeah. The greatest.
Then waiting to come in and knock his opponents out.
Who was he fighting when he did that?
George Foreman. No, it was in Zaire. Was it? Syria? I think it was in Zaire.
Exactly. Wow, this final has been in progress. There's only 1 point in it. be very, very frustrating for any male player who's been hitting smashes down at 290 kilometers an hour to have the lady on the opposite side of the net just keep getting it back. Does that hurt your macho image?
That
hurts.
Takes your heart out.
Yeah.
But that's just mixed doubles today, so
yeah.
get used to it today. I had to get used to it as well because the coaches the way the style I played. I felt no matter where I was trying to hit on the girl. And so come on, just hit on the girl. And as they said, 290.
Yeah.
And she's still just standing there.
Yeah.
It's no problem for her. So it's a different game today. The girls have really, really developed. But it's good to see. The next step is probably they will try to smash as well. So look there, Majin also.
Brilliant. Not only the big smash, but the big yell as well.
Super shaking his head.
I'm not surprised, 262. You've got to follow it up, mate. And look, Ma Jin, who's already played one final today. Come on, partner.
Well, she needs to take him out running or he's back.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Sue using the commercial sign as a chair.
Yeah, that'll be the next development in badminton. Like tennis players, having a little chair at the side of the court that they can sit
11.
down.
Be nice.
9.
No, come on.
Wait.
We're a tough sport. Oh, it's just long.
Service over.
Still in it.
10, 11.
But it is also very, very difficult for Zhang and Zhao right now because they've seen the same thing we're seeing. They're seeing a guy who sometimes looks like, okay, I'm not really want to be here, and then he comes up with these amazing shots, and then he's back at, what do you do? Same as it's very difficult to play against people who actually continue and end it.
Yes.
Service over.
Yeah.
12, 10.
Automatically without, that you really wanted, you're taking the gas off the pedal.
Oh, it's landed well in. What on earth was he thinking?
13, 10.
Maybe thought it was the other line.
Oh, that's a bad misjudgment.
Very seldom you see players
Yeah.
at this level. It's just like that.
Oh, he's
Finger
gone.
running away with it.
14, 10.
But there are definite question marks over his fitness levels, whether it's a problem with his training or whether he's actually ill. I'm not quite sure, but certainly it's something he needs to improve on if he wants to take these big titles.
Service over. 11, 14.
crucial moment. Can they catch Zhao?
Subs over 15-12.
Golden opportunity for Su. Push it straight into the net. It's funny, you know, Chen doesn't look tired at all.
No, I know. It's probably a very good reason why she's got the nickname Motor.
Yeah. Still running.
Yeah. 1 minute shy of being on court 2 hours this afternoon.
Subs over 13-16.
Still, you know, for Chen and Su, if Su is feeling a little bit, you know, fatigued or sick or whatever it is, as long as they can keep it within 3 points, then there's a chance.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Well.
Yeah, but that's a complete waste. He knows it. Look at his
Subs
reaction.
over 17-13.
Brilliant.
Actually, they actually have. It's actually easier for them to get through Su right now than it is to get through Chen. This just tells you the class of Chen. So.
And also, I mean, we've got to give credit to the world and Olympic champions, because in all honesty, they weren't in the best of form in the opening game, but they've played themselves in, they've stuck with it, made themselves get better as the match has gone on. Not even close.
19-13.
Points required for the former champions to take their second title here at the Korean Open. It's gone wide. Just 1 point needed now.
20, match point 13.
Was all they needed. 21-13 in the deciding game. An hour and 11 minutes. Oh, Zhu Chen thundering down the smashes.
This one by Zhang Nan, Zhao Yunlei.
But it wasn't enough.
21, 21-16, 21-13.
Umpire confirming the scoreline of 13-21, 21-16, 21-13 in the deciding game. And Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei start 2013 in grand style, taking the first Super Series event, which also happens to be the first Premier event of the new year. So 2 of our finals so far have gone the full distance. And as you can see, just 1 more final to come. That will be men's singles. And the defending champion in his 5th consecutive men's singles final here, the world #1 Lee Chongwei against Du Pengyu of China. Oh dear me, yeah. Well, the court attendant trying to get the players to leave the arena and get ready for the prize presentation. He's absolutely exhausted, isn't he, Chen? But a 16th title for the world and Olympic champions.
관객 여러분, 지금부터 2014 빅터 코리아 오픈 슈퍼시리즈 프리미어 혼합복식 경기의 시상식을 관행하겠습니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we will have our ceremony for mixed doubles match.
메달 지어는 김용경 한국 배드민턴 소속연맹 회장님께서 꽃다발 지어는 오종환 대한배드민턴협회 감사님께서 상금 수여는 제1chen 빅터 스포츠 회장님께서 50만 원 수여는 김선춘 50코리아 본부장님께서 해주시겠습니다.
President Kim Yong-jung, Korea Universal Badminton Federation, Mr. Oh Jong-wan of Badminton Korea Association, Chairman Chen of Victor's Sports Company Limited, Sales Director Lee Sun-jun of Motion Korea, will help us with presenting awards.
입장 선수 입장.
After the players.
Well, they produced a magnificent mixed doubles final. Two women absolutely outstanding in their net play and defensive play. Xu Chen, 28-year-old, really struggling in the end. Ran out of steam. So last year's champions this year have to settle for second best.
우승 중국 Zhang Nan, Zhao Yunlei.
Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Their 11th Super Series title, their 4th Premier title, and of course their first for 2013. Champions 2 years ago, champions again once more. 20th Super Series title in total for Zhao Yunlei. And a handsome check to go along with the title. Richest Super Series of all, this Victor Korean Open.
수상하는 선수에게 축하의 박수 전해주시기 바랍니다.
Well, she didn't look too happy earlier on, did she, Zhao Yunlei? Her women's doubles partner withdrew from that discipline, Chen. So she was only left in the mixed doubles in the opening game. Didn't appear to be too happy, but she's certainly happy now. 20 Super Series titles. 11th mixed doubles.
이것으로 2014 빅터 코리아 오픈 슈퍼 시리즈 프리미어 호남복식 경기의 시상식을
So their confirmation that we have just one more final to come from the Victor Korea Open 2013. 5 consecutive years, the Malaysian Lee Chong-wei will walk out onto centre stage on finals day. And let me tell you, there's plenty of Malaysian fans here in Seoul. He is the defending champion. 12 months ago, he beat his great rival, Lin Dan, in a thrilling final lasting an hour and 15 minutes.